What's up, nerds, and have I got a story for you? Alright, you guys, so it looks like we're gonna get that Star Trek movie that they just keep promising, right? And they've added a producer. And who's the producer? It's Simon Kinberg. Now, who is Simon Kinberg? Well, he is a writer slash director slash producer. You know, everybody's in that way. And he's done a lot of things. He's mostly, right, I think most people know him now for the latest X-Men movies, you know. For instance, that last X-Men movie that he did, which pretty much ruined X-Men for a while for people, was the Dark Phoenix and everything. But, hold on. Let me pull up the article. There he is on this article from Deadline, my favorite. And I'm not going to go through this article too much, but so basically, Simon Kinberg, if you don't know who it is, he is a writer. So he wrote and directed X-Men Dark Phoenix. But before that, he did the screenplay for X-Men Apocalypse, which in my opinion was not very good. But he also did the screenplay for X-Men Days of Future Past, which that movie is great. I love that movie. That's probably in my top 3 X-Men movies, my favorite X-Men movies. I think X2 is still my favorite just because it's just so good. So probably it's X2, X-Men Days of Future Past, and then maybe First Class. I'm not quite sure. Maybe Logan. Maybe Logan's number 2, and then it's X-Men Days of Future Past, because X-Men Days of Future Past is really, really good. Dark Phoenix will never be in the top anything. It'll be on the bottom. So, now the plot details are still under wraps on this movie of what it's going to be about. But I don't know if Simon Kinberg is the best choice. We'll see. Because, if you think about all the other movies that he's done, he did that Sherlock Holmes movie, the first one. And that movie was okay. But he also did stuff like Jumper. I didn't like that one, whatnot. But, but he did do some Star Wars Rebels, which I personally did enjoy that show. I liked it from beginning to end, so whatever. But then he also did shows like Invasion, and then he also did that new show on Mr. and Mrs. Smith. He's got some creds on that or whatnot, but he did the screenplay, I believe, for the first movie. Don't quote me on that, but anyway, so Simon Kinberg is a hit or miss in my opinion. I don't know if he's going to be good for this movie, but he's only producing, so it's not like he's writing. We'll see what happens there if he does end up writing it, but I don't know. We'll see how it turns out. I'm not really interested in Star Trek right now just because ever since 2009, Star Trek has just been going downhill, in my opinion. The only thing that I can think of off the top of my head that was just fantastic was Picard Season 3, and I'll talk about that later. But other than that, everything new Star Trek has just been pure trash. So we'll see if Simon Kinberg can pull it around and produce something that's decent, but I'm not going to hold out hope. Tell me, what do you guys think about all of this? How do you feel about Star Trek, the movie, finally getting, going forward, but getting a producer of Simon Kinberg? Do you think this is a good idea, a bad idea? Do you think Simon Kinberg's track record there's just been too many flops that you're just like, I don't want him and everything? Or do you think this is a good sign for Star Trek moving forward, and we'll just have to see what happens? And that's all I got for you guys this week, but tell me what you guys think about it. Go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys on my next week. You guys have a good week. Bye.